Hey Scorpio, welcome to your January 2021 energy reading. We're looking into the energies that are going to be coming at you, Scorpio, in January to see what you can expect. So thank you for all of your likes, shares, comments. For all of my subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I'm very grateful. It really does help grow my channel. So if you are enjoying the videos, if you would click the subscribe button, that would help me out so very much. So let's just get started, Scorpio. Let me adjust my camera just a little bit here. Hopefully the cards will come through and you'll be able to see them, but I'll hold them up so that you can see the cards that come out. Okay, so I use the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. This is what that deck looks like for those of you who are interested in purchasing the decks that I use. And I pulled the overall energy using her deck, the Good Tarot. So we'll get into that real quick. I just want to bless your reading with some light sage. So everybody just take a deep breath in and let it out. You have to use your intuition too, and you have to keep your energy high vibrational for this reading, just like I do, right? Because it's up to you to take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. If it doesn't resonate at all with you, check your other placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus is what I recommend most. And for some of you, the North Node, which is your future and your destiny, your life path, check that as well. So here we go. Bless these cards and bless my table. Holy Spirit, holy angels, archangels of light, spirit guides, and ancestors, allow me to be a clear channel for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Allow me to clearly communicate the messages, Spirit, that you wish for Scorpio to know going into January 2021. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you. We're very grateful. All right. So the first card out for you, Scorpio, was the Three of Fire. It came out at the same time with the King of Earth. So to me, this is you waiting for your ships to come in. You could be very focused on building your empire or leaving behind a legacy for your children. The King of Earth is the father, right? He's very responsible. He has his shit together, and he's a very wealthy man. And it looks like to me with the Three of Fire, this is the waiting for your ships to come in card, right? It's like you feel it, you know that you deserve it, and that it's coming to you. The universe is sending it to you. It's just not here yet, okay? But you've gotten this vision of you as this King of Earth, male or female. You are building your empire. Perhaps some of you are thinking about your children and what you want to leave for them. Maybe you're starting a new business that's going to be very lucrative for you in the near future. But I don't feel like this is very far out. It could be within the next 3 months, Scorpio. I feel like you're also feeling a lot of epiphanies coming in. Like your mind, your mental is just, Spirit is hitting you with all of these ideas. Not just for making money, but some of it very well could be what brings in this windfall of money, making you the King of Earth, right? So right now you just need to keep yourself very grounded, okay, with the Ace of Air. That's air energy and your water energy. So the earth energy is here in your very near future. It's going to make you very stable, very grounded, and I feel very wealthy for most of you. It's going to bring you stability that you've not had in the past, Scorpio. For some of you, that could be a relationship, okay? You could be partnering with someone who is an earth sign. Earth would be Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Or this could be just you becoming very grounded and stable financially and stable in your home environment. Maybe that's something that you haven't had in the past, right? So some of you, it could be a relationship that's stable and you can depend on it. Some of you, it's going to be a job or a move or something that brings in this windfall of money. And for some of you, it could be both, right? You could be in a very stable relationship for once in your life, right? Or and also be working and very focused on building this empire for yourself and for those that you love, leaving behind some sort of legacy with that King of Earth. But it's very good energy. So now let's pull the tarot. I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot for your reading today, and let's just see what comes out for you. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangels of Light, Spirit Guides, and Ancestors, show me clearly for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Something just flipped here. Okay, the first card out is the Page of Wands. So this could be a fire sign child, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. For some of you, you have a fire sign child that's coming in with some news for you. For others of you, it could be a message that of something that makes you very passionate about moving forward with these new ideas that you're having with this Ace of Air. I didn't really touch on the Ace of Air, but it came out in your overall energy. These are epiphanies. These are ideas that are just firing off rapidly for you in the month of January, giving you all these ideas of how to make money, or all these ideas that you need to do something creative. Okay, the Ace of Air is really good energy to have. It's a new beginning. So then we have the Page of Wands as the first card out. So if some of you have a fire sign child, or you have a fire sign who is younger than you coming in with a message, it doesn't have to be fire. That could just be a passionate message. But I do feel for some of you it's a fire sign younger than yourself, or fire sign child. Take it only if it resonates, okay? Let's see what's going on. January 2021, Spirit. What else do you have? Ten of Wands. So there's been a burden that you've been carrying for quite some time. For it to be at the 10, that's ending. So whatever news that's coming in from this child or this person younger than you, it's ending a burden that you've been carrying unnecessarily. It's taking a weight off of your shoulders, something that you've been worrying about. I don't want to say unnecessarily worrying, but you have been worrying, okay? Then we have the Hangman. That's major arcana for Pisces. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, but it doesn't have to be. This is a change in perspective, right? This is kind of hanging out, waiting to see what happens. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is a gift. This is an offer. Somebody's coming in to offer you something that's very long term. This could be offering you a marriage, or offering you this job that's going to come in and change everything for you. Then we have the Two of Cups. That's soulmate energy. So somewhere in your life there is a soulmate that's coming in for you at this time, Scorpio. That is very significant to your life, or to whatever this plan is for your future. They're going to be a part of your future. Now, Two of Cups, soulmates can be family, friends. It can be romantic. It could be you and a child of yours. It's going to be different for all of you. Wow, the Star. Okay, the next card that came out was the Four of Pentacles. So Spirit may be kind of warning you to kind of save your money right now. There may be a reason that you need to save money. It could be for this fire sign, or this Pisces that's coming in. You may want to put a little bit back for the future. Now, that doesn't mean that you hoard your money, or that you get super paranoid and start thinking that you have to put back every dollar. It just means be mindful of your spending, okay? Whatever has you very passionate and excited and ready to go could be impulsive spending with that. So just be careful not to do that with that Four of Pentacles. But the last card out for you was the Star card. So this is an Aquarius, but it doesn't have to be an Aquarius coming into your life. It's a wish come true for you. It's beautiful. You see the North Star at the top. You know, Saturn and Jupiter just had that conjunction the end of December. So this could be that wish coming into your life. You know, this could be the universe bringing something you wished upon a star for. But it's beautiful, beautiful energy. For some of you, it could be an Aquarius, or you could have Aquarius in your chart. But I feel the overall message is, Scorpio, you wished for this, and Spirit is bringing it to you now. Okay? Very nice. I love that. All right, so let's look at the Muse Tarot by Chris Ann. And this is what her deck looks like. On the cover of the box is the same. For those of you interested in that, let's see how you're going to leave January 2021 feeling. 10 of Inspiration. Okay, wow, a lot of fire energy here. So some of you are dealing with a fire sign. But this is also the 10 of Wands. So it's come out twice for you. So I think main thing that this is doing for you is it's freeing you up from a lot of burdens that you were carrying. You were very overwhelmed with whatever this burden was. And I feel like this wish come true that comes in for you totally eradicates this, because it's a 10. So in tarot, 10 is leaving this energy behind. You've taken all you can. This is over. And we're going to move on to beautiful new beginning, right? So let's see what else comes out. Wow, the Queen of Voices. This is the Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius Queen. So some of you could be dealing with an air sign. There is other air cards here. The Ace of Air is air, and the Star card is Aquarius. This is the Queen who really doesn't take anybody's bullshit. She has no problem cutting you out of your life if you're causing her stress or burdens or whatever. This could be you, Scorpio, taking out your sword and cutting some people out that have brought drama or unnecessary worry to you. That may be also part of why this is a 10. You're not taking it anymore. You're not going to be overburdened trying to make someone else happy, right? If it's taking away from your happiness, Scorpio, it's got to go, is what this card says. And then for some of you, you could be dealing with an air sign that's in their feminine energy. All right. It still looks good, though. I still feel the energy of this reading is very good, Scorpio. You've been working on yourself. The Hermit card, this is the major arcana for Virgo, so the person you're dealing with, or you could have Virgo in your chart. But this says that you've gone within, you've done a lot of soul searching, you've had a lot of soul growth, maybe over the last year or two, and now in January 2021, you're gearing up to put all that to practice in your life, right? You really are changing at a soul level. You really are evolving. The Hermit card is here saying, good job, Scorpio. You've done a lot of work on yourself, okay? So, Scorpio, I don't think you are really the worst at cutting people out of your life or situations or things that are bringing you down out of your life, but you are a water element, so it could make you a little emotional to do so. But once you do that, and I'm not saying cut out everybody out of your life, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if it has made you feel like this with the 10 of fire, this is overwhelmed with burden, feeling you've taken on too many responsibilities, thinking I shouldn't have took all this on, but now I've committed to it and I have to carry it around with me every day. This is you saying, no, I'm not going to do that in 2021. I'm not going to do that ever again. I'm freeing myself from this. If you don't want me in your life, or if I have to leave this job to do it, or it's going to be different for all of you because it's a general reading for the collective of Scorpio. But this is you saying, I'm not going to let myself be burdened by this anymore. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to cut myself free, and I'm not going to take less than what I deserve, right? And then the Hermit card, beautiful energy. You can see the sun is shining on the Hermit right there. So that's Spirit saying, good job, Scorpio. You've done a lot of work on yourself, and now is the time to be happy. Now's the time you can actually accept the happiness, right? Because maybe before you didn't even know what would make you happy. Now you do know what would make you happy. You've gone within, you know what's going to make you happy, and you're stepping out of January 2021 feeling very prepared to start this journey, this new journey. Now, what you don't see at the bottom of the deck is the Devil. So be careful of falling back into toxic patterns. Be careful of people who could bring you temptation that you don't need. Be careful of temptation itself, right? With the Devil card, you just don't want to do anything in excess. I keep thinking about the spending money thing that we talked about with the Four of Pentacles. At the last card in the spread was Four of Pentacles. I don't think Spirit is saying, hold on to every dime. You still have to, money is energy. It's currency. It has to be free-flowing. You can't be hoarding your money in fear or anything. But just be mindful of not overspending with that card. Okay, so let's pull an oracle for you and see what we get there. I'm going to use the Wisdom of the Oracles by Colette Baron Reed. And let's just take a look and see what you get, Scorpio, for January 2021. We have By the Book, number 11. Wow, some of you may be spiritually gifted. 11 coming out first thing here with the oracles. Some of you could be party of a twin flame. connection. It's going to be different for all of you. The twin flame is not going to be for all of you, of course. But I do feel that those of you watching have spiritual gifts that you're tapping into at this time. You're seeing that you are the high priestess. You are intuitive. The high priest, the high priestess. You know that you have these gifts. And maybe you haven't put them to use before, but you are now. All right, so we have 2 cards. We have number 11 by the book, and I will read it here in just a moment. But you can see that all of these elephants are kind of falling in line. It's something about your soul tribe I feel here with the elephants. I don't know, something intuitively. But by the book is the card, and then we have number 32, which breaks down to a 5. So you could have something suddenly changing. And I say that because the bottom of the deck here is a change in the wind, and the bottom of the deck is usually what's coming up for you, what you don't see. Okay, so there could be changes coming up for you very soon. But number 32 breaks down to a spirit number 5, which is about sudden changes or big life changes, and it's called Here and Now. So this card is asking you to be present in the moment, Scorpio, not to be thinking too much on the past, to let that go. And also, don't be so super focused on the future either. I know that sounds kind of crazy to some of you, but it's true. There is power, spiritual power, in being present in the moment, just staying in the now, right? Like my dad says to me all the time, tomorrow isn't promised and yesterday's already gone. So all you have is right now, and you need to just remind yourself of that. I feel like you might be manifesting at a rapid rate too, so keep that under your belt. So we have number 11 by the book. I don't think I've pulled this card before, so we'll learn it together here. The essential meanings of this card by the book are abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, and universal laws. Universal laws would be like the law of free will, the law of attraction, the law of karma, right? Maybe you're really doing things right now, Scorpio, and you're trying to follow these spiritual laws by the book. It says the universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. Now, Scorpio, you're not really known for going by the book, but we're not talking about authority figures, police, politicians, bosses at work. We're talking about abiding by the laws that Spirit has put in place, that God has put in place, like the law of karma, the law of thought, the law of attraction. Being very mindful of the steps to take to stay aligned with those laws, right? So that's important for you, an important message from Spirit right now. Now, what it means when you pull this in the reading for a relationship, if this is in regards to a relationship, it says getting along with others entails understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment, culture, and experience, right? So it wants you to really take that into account, Scorpio. Find the middle ground that allows the relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of the other person. Play things by the book instead of trying to break the rules or pressure others to conform to the way you want them to do them. Your connection will deepen as a result. Now, the prosperity message is also good for those of you who didn't come here for a relationship, but for money or both, right? Money's always a good thing, no matter who you are. It says, at this time, you can expect a return on your investment. Whatever you have pursued, be it a dream you've long cherished, a skill you've cultivated, or a service you're called to, will come to you if you're willing to go by the book. You don't need to reinvent the wheel to be successful. Follow in the footsteps of others who have already achieved things that you're striving for now. You can learn a lot by observing the structures that are already working. Your creative projects and commitment to prosperity are in alignment with the needs of the world, but impatience may tempt you to cut corners to get there more quickly. Stick with what you know works, and you will attract abundance. Okay, so there's two parts here. You remember the bottom of the deck was the devil. What deck were we using? I think I've put it away now. But the bottom of the deck that we were using, yeah, it was the Muse Tarot, is the devil. So the warning here with that was not to be tempted to cut corners to get the abundance quickly. Okay, so don't always think you're going to win the lottery. You have to put work in, or you have to be creative to get this, right? You don't want to just go for what's easy. You may be tempted to do so, okay? Maybe that's worked for you in the past, but Spirit wants you to keep that in mind. Then the protection message says, now is the time for a real change in consciousness as you are incited to revolt. Challenge the structures that are limiting authentic progress. It is not enough to rebel in small ways. This is a call to revolution. So that's kind of the opposite of the original message. That's interesting. It says genius, invention, and transformation are rarely comfortable and less likely to be accepted by the mainstream. It may be time for you to say no to the weight of your group and take a stand and make real changes. It could be that the structure of your inner world is alerting you to the need for complete overhaul. So this is the time for transformation. Scorpio, you're the sign of transformation. You transform yourself and all of those around you. It says, so let go of the fear of change. Your intuition will lead you through the darkness. There is no turning back now. Trust that light will dawn. Epiphanies will surely lead to miracles. Well, here's that epiphany that we just talked about. It's going to bring in a miracle. And that's what this card is about. The star card is the miracle card. So these oracles are lining right up with your message. And I love when that happens because that's why we read them. Now, the next card out is the bottom of the deck, and it's called Change in the Wind. And we also had this card being a 5, talking about changes. So the protection message to that card is speaking, it says, now is the time for a real change in consciousness, right? We had the Hermit card here, and the by the book card saying that you are very conscious of the laws of karma, the law of attraction, whatever it is that you're focusing on. You know, with the law of attraction, you're manifesting the life that you want, that you dream of, the reality that you want to have. The law of karma, you're protected if you're living by the law of karma from getting, negative lessons coming to you, or, well, you know what karma is, right? So that's kind of the theme of this message, and I still have to say that it's going to pay off big for you, okay? You just have to stay where you are. I feel that this is you thinking about these things now, really reflecting on them, and putting them into practice. Then we have Here and Now. It's number 32. Here and Now. The essential meanings of this card are being fully present in the moment and living one day at a time. It says everything happens in the now, in the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past. Be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has the potential for you to create miracles in your life. Again, you have the miracle card. The miracle card is the star. That's your wish come true. That's your miracle. Now, the relationship message says it's easy to yearn for a love affair or friendship you may not have right now. One that is more romantic, more fun, more reliable, more passionate. The good old days are gone and a new day has dawned. Let your heart trust that you have everything you need right now, whether you have a relationship you desire or not. Tomorrow is beyond your reach. Yesterday cannot return. The now is all that is available to you. Stay present and aware in this moment as you cherish and approve of your beautiful self. You are a magnet for love. Spirit is madly in love with you right now. Turn to Spirit to feel the joy of love in the here and now. The prosperity message says, what you are working on is golden and your efforts will leave a powerful legacy. Remember, we said in the very beginning of the reading, you are building your empire, which is going to leave behind a legacy for those that you love. Focus not on meeting a goal in the far off future, but on creating your dream now, releasing your desire for an outcome and owning that it already exists. It will appear in the material world as if by magic. Claim your prosperity now. The essence is more important than the form. When you are immersed in prosperous thoughts, you automatically tune in to a spirit sense of timelessness and unlimited potential. So this is about the law of attraction, manifestation. It says you can act as if, in spite of the temporary outer conditions, you are prosperous at this moment. What you think now becomes your reality. So stay present, Scorpio. That's a very important message. So I hope that this helps you all out. And until next time, sending you all love and light. Namaste.